Jacurri Brown, I think he had a great debut today. If I'm gonna let me look at his stats real quick. He had 136 yards passing with 3 touchdowns. Um, One of the touchdowns was underthrown, but Colby Young was able to make a play on it, and he also added in 87 yards on the ground. So, like I was saying, his scrambling ability, the ability to get out of the pocket and just make plays with his feet, extend plays. It's really exciting to see what he'll be able to do in the future. And I don't know if TBD is going to be starting, or rather, I say healthy next week for Clemson. But I honestly, with the ability that Brown shows to scramble, it could be pretty good um, to put him out there and see what he can do against that Clemson D line. Same guys that said Jay Brown wasn't ready. I don't think I don't think I ever really said that Jacurri Brown wasn't ready, but he was just very raw. At least that's what I've always thought of it. I always knew he had talent and he was really good in high school, but we saw it today where he needs to work on the accuracy and he needs to go out there and really improve as a passer, even though he's a quarterback. Like we know he can pass the ball, but really on those deep shots, he overthrew Restrepo at one point. He overthrew, I think, Ladson on a deep shot by like a mile or something. So he has a cannon, he has an arm. There's no denying that with Jacurri, but he just needs to get out there and work on it. And he's a freshman, so you're not going to ride him about it. Some of the incompletions, you're not going to ride him about it because they're freshman mistakes. It wasn't anything egregious that can't be fixed. And yeah, I also want to kind of pivot now and talk about the defense a little bit. I already touched on it that we were really bend no break, but I think we got some good pressure up front at some points. It looked like a little bit there that Zach Pyron was kind of getting in a groove, but we were able to shut him down with the 3 picks. And I don't really think we gave up any big plays all game, which is a big improvement from what we were seeing before. So yeah, let me see what everyone else here is saying. Gaddis can run a good offense if and only he is loaded with 5-star players. Good offensive coordinators can scheme open players, even if they aren't significantly more talented. That's not a good coordinator. I mean, yeah, it's a lot easier to run any system with 5-star players. But I get what you're saying. But then you also have to look at the fact of how injured we've been this year. Tyler, starting quarterbacks out. We're down to 2 scholarship running backs. We've had wide receivers suspended and injured all year. We came into this game with only 7 scholarship offensive linemen and 5 play on the field. So if someone goes down with an injury, that's a problem. But then again, that's why cross-training is so important. And Mark Cristobal brought that up, and he did that all spring and fall.